Battlefield 3. Guide.
Hard difficulty guide?
Why did I just pause there? I've done... How many guides have I done at this point? 50?
I don't know.
A lot. Anyway, Battlefield 3. Hard difficulty walkthrough for WikiGameGuides.com.
Not unlockable?
Not unlockable. Thank you, Jeebus. This is recorded on the Xbox 360 and with the HD texture pack installed.
Obviously.
And, yeah.
You could tell because it doesn't look like a Wii game.
Yeah. Well, you know, we posted that video and it's been getting a ton of attention, which is awesome. But, like, the game, even if you didn't have that installed, like, the examples of how bad it looks, they're in the details. Like, in the very... Yeah, a lot of the small things around the environment. So I would notice it, but you would never notice it. Because you don't watch, you don't like look around the environment and read the signs and do any of that stuff.
I think I would notice it. We can't really argue about this because we don't know.
I don't know what.
Neither of us know if I would notice it or not.
Just say yes and. You're probably right.
No, I would notice that I couldn't.
Anyway.
Whatever.
So, hard difficulty walkthrough. I've only recorded the first couple levels so far. It's not insanely hard. I finished the game on easy once already. And there's a couple parts just towards the end of the game on easy where I was getting... I don't know. Like, when you're playing on easy, you're not even, like, using cover. You're just kind of running through, shooting... Just, like, running at people, shooting them, knifing them, and then... Yeah, you'll probably die a couple times that way. But on hard, the main difficulty is, or the main change in difficulty is that you die so much faster. You can only take a couple shots before, you know, like 1 or 2 shots and you're in the red, I guess is the best way to put it. And then, you know, whereas on easy, you can take a lot of shots. Enemies are also harder to kill, but not, I don't know, not overwhelmingly so in the same way of how much faster it is to get, or how much easier it is to die. It's not the same kind of proportionality between difficulties. Anyway, so yeah, the game is a hell of a lot of fun though, and I've had a chance to put in some time into co-op and multiplayer. Just a little bit of time in multiplayer. I finished all the co-op missions, but I guess I don't know, like the strategy for this game. This is going to be a voiceover, a walkthrough with a lot of non-strategy based talking because there's just, it's not, I don't know, there is some strategy, but it can mostly be derived from just looking at where I am and shooting people and like where I position myself, not necessarily from like, I mean, last walkthrough I was working on is Dark Souls. Tons of strategy in that.
You talk through every video.
Right. And
whole time.
It's like, oh, get headshots and stay here.
Yeah, you're like,
that's it. And
this
then kill everybody until they die.
Usually the first video, you have tons to talk about, and we've already started bantering about texture packs and how many guides you've done. And...
Well, yes, exactly. So this part right here actually is a little bit of strategy. Just kind of listen to your teammates, and they'll and just kind of follow them behind cover. On hard, you can die like instantly. There's a sniper that you're kind of watching out for, and if you don't follow their instructions, you will get killed. But you know, in 30 seconds or so, you'll be given a rocket launcher and just destroy the building basically that the sniper's in. So anyway, yeah, the single player is a lot of fun. I really like the story. There's a couple of really fun missions involving vehicles. The plane mission was a lot of fun. Oh, we gotta turn that heat off. Alright, we're back. Sorry about that, even though no one's gonna notice anything. Ignore anything I've said. Anyway, so where were we? Talking about the sniper, follow your teammates. Single player is awesome. A couple really fun vehicle missions. The flying mission was awesome. The tank mission was it was pretty fun. In the flying mission, you are the co-pilot. You are manning the guns and the missiles and firing off the decoy charges to prevent your missile locks and all that. Single player, you know, it's not over the top in the way that the last Modern Warfare game was, Modern Warfare 2. It's a simpler story. It's a little bit shorter, I'd say, than recent Modern Warfare games. But honestly, I think that's good. If it was much longer, I think it would have just gotten repetitive and uninteresting.
Yeah.
Like I think it hit the real sweet spot with this, and I don't think that many people are buying this game for single player.
No.
So,
yeah, pretty much any war first-person shooter you're not buying to play the single player.
well, this one I would say less than most, but it's still good. I still really enjoyed it, and it's I don't know. I'm kind of waiting to see how hard the last couple missions on the hard difficulty are. But
It sure looks phenomenal.
yeah, it looks really good. So I've also had a chance to play some co-op, and a little bit of multiplayer too that I haven't talked about.
Are the co-op missions different from the single player?
They are different from the single player. You'll notice some reused areas, but they also kind of branch off into new areas as well.
Does it have a story?
No story. Completely different characters, it looks like, from what you see in single player. So for this part, just kind of chill here. On hard, you can die surprisingly quick from this very good vantage point. So just when the dudes on the roof, like high up top, pop up, you should have focus on them first. Co-op's crazy though. Like it's kind of an interesting way of doing it. So the way it works is there's 2 missions you can choose from at the very beginning, and you have to complete both of those to be able to play the 3rd mission. And then after you complete that 3rd one, it opens up 2 more missions. And then after you complete 4 and 5, that unlocks the 6th co-op mission. And the 2nd co-op mission is a helicopter mission. And if you're just doing normal, random matchmaking, playing with whoever Xbox Live sets you up with,
Yeah.
the way it works is one person's the helicopter pilot and one person's the gunner. And piloting a helicopter is insanely fucking hard if you have not done it before. Like crazy hard. Like it does not I haven't played a lot of flying games, and it's not easy by any stretch. Like they'll if you're just going in by yourself, there'll be a couple times where you just take off and crash within 10 seconds and just die. And then there'll be times when the exact same thing happens to the person that you're playing with, and you're just sitting there, and the gunner like, all right, come on, hopefully he's a good pilot because I can't pilot. And then he just does the exact same thing. He just barrel rolls right into a canyon wall.
Yeah,
it's nuts. It's really crazy. It took me a while. It took me a few tries to I don't know, I'd say 5 or 6 times.
What's going on here?
I'm waiting for my teammates. Probably should have edited this out. Yeah, the helicopter's just nuts. Like, there really needs to be a training mode for the helicopter, and the tank isn't nearly as difficult as the helicopter. And what's strange too is I feel like the tank controls in single player are different than in multiplayer, but maybe I'm just imagining things. I don't know.
Have you gotten a chance to fly the plane?
I have. I flew a plane in single player, and I didn't crash nearly as fast as I did with the helicopter in co-op, and it's not easy still. Like it's I don't know, it's gonna take some serious practice, but the vehicles are so much fun to use in multiplayer. The best part of multiplayer by far. They're crazy fun. The tanks,
killing people.
Just using a tank is so much fun. I don't know why. Just maybe that I've been good with the tank.
Yeah.
Up to now, I wasn't good with the helicopter in multiplayer, and I wasn't good with the plane. But I'm really looking forward to getting back into them and learning how to use them better.
Yeah.
But the tank I was started to do really well with. So right now you're just kind of waiting here. They're going to give you a little prompt to follow the red wire that's on the ground that goes underneath this door to disarm the bomb. Yeah, the tanks are fun. The engineer class, so you can repair the vehicles, is what I'm liking so far. There are some maps. The beta map was a non-vehicle map. So
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if they expand on that map for different game types, and there are vehicles in that sometimes, but it's crazy. It's like I wasn't really enjoying the first bit when I first started playing, just like running around, and then I realized, oh, if I look at the mini map, oh, that's a tank I can drive.
Yeah.
That's sweet. And just drive around the tank for a long ass time and just blow up helicopters that are coming at me, and and then sometimes like all the vehicles have multiple seats in them. So, like if I'm flying the helicopter, the helicopters.
Oh my God.
Yeah, there's a rat. I knew that was gonna be there. I've tried to kill this rat every time, and you can't, or at least I haven't been able to. Maybe it's like that thing in the beginning of Halo Reach, that stupid invisible elite that like I was like, oh, there's got to be a way to kill him, but I just can't do it. I tried like 10 times, and then a week later, I find this video on YouTube that's got millions of views of someone who did it. And I'm like, oh, Christ, I was so close to getting it. I wish I'd made that video. Anyway. Yeah, so yeah, like there's, like that, the helicopter is a difficult vehicle to aim the gun on, just as the pilot, because you have to aim the nose where you want to shoot.
Oh, that's crazy.
So, like, you have to do strafing runs and shit.
Yeah.
But if you have a co-pilot in the gunner seat, then they're, with, like, the underbarrel or the undercarriage gun, like, shooting all around.
You can fly straight.
Yeah, and, like, I can fly straight and just kind of hover in, like, a really good position for them to just light up other people. And and like spotting enemies, like if you see a plane flying around, even though you're not going to hit it in the tank, just hit select over it and it marks it on the map for your teammates who are also in a plane or in a helicopter or with anti-air rockets or something like that. And it's just, I can't wait to go back and play it right now.
Wow.
I'm really, like, the vehicles are awesome. I don't want to be on foot ever in that game. So for this part, just run up here on the bridge. I was told that the best area to go with this gun right here is actually those stairs that I came up. Just sit kind of on the back side of the stairs and just pick people off, using the stairs as cover almost. So you're just going to be chilling here, just picking off people as they run down the street for a while. I don't like using the LMG for this section, actually. I like going back to whatever gun this is with the scope. And if you hit down on the D-pad, and I don't know what it is on the PC or PlayStation or the Wii U, if this ever makes it there.
Yeah, I somehow doubt that.
Skyrim's coming to the Wii U.
Somehow I doubt
That Skyrim, or this is coming?
either.
Skyrim is coming to the Wii U.
When's the Wii U come out?
Supposedly early next year, but no, Nintendo, it'll get postponed to Christmas next year.
So, okay.
So at this point, you cannot shoot those dudes off the gunner seats. They're just invincible. There's going to be a helicopter that comes by in a second and just lights them up. So what I should be doing is running down to where that marker is right now. Like, I should have done that as soon as I saw those cars pop up. And like, the destructible environments, they're sweet, and I don't know. I'm really liking the game a lot. The single player, it's good, but it's not like, oh my god, you have to play it in the way that,
never like single player.
In the way that Modern Warfare 2 was, or Modern Warfare 2, Call of Duty 4, the first Modern Warfare.
But you're not a single player fan.
Well, no, I do like single player. I've been enjoying single player more and more recently, but in most first-person shooters, it's just the same. Like, there's not a whole lot of originality, and they've been really boring me lately. But Skyrim or Batman or Mass Effect.
Yeah, those are great single player games.
Right. Or Dark Souls, even. Check out my Dark Souls guide after you're done watching this.